Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. While out filming, Droneman Scotland was told about an old ploughed tower in a field, so he had to investigate. He found Whiteside Tower, a 15th century tower house of which only the vaulted basement survives. The early history of Whiteside is not clear. However, late in the 12th century, Odin of Whiteside was a witness to a gift of land at Innerwick to the monks of Kelso. So this could be the same Whiteside. The ownership of Whiteside seems to have been tied to the lands of Mellerstane since at least the mid-15th century and possibly earlier, standing around 800 metres to the southwest on a slight ridge. In 1451, Patrick Haliburton, son of John Haliburton, 2nd Lord Haliburton of Durlton, was granted Whiteside by James II, along with the lands of Mellerstane. But by the end of the 15th century, Whiteside and Mellerstane were in the hands of the Hateley family. It is likely that the Hateleys built the tower at Whiteside, in its current form at least, either in the 15th or 16th centuries, as it shares similarities with other border peels from this period. The tower was rectangular in plan, aligned approximately west-southwest to east-northeast, and measures around 16 metres long by around 7.5 wide, with walls some 1.1 metre thick. The basement was vaulted, and the eastern half of which is still standing, but the western half of which has fallen. The Hateleys owned the Mellerstane and Fans estates until the 1620s, when debts resulted in them passing to Sir John Edmonston of Edmonston and Ednam, who received a charter of them by Charles I in 1627. It's thought that the ownership of Whiteside transferred at the same time. Whiteside is marked on Blue's map of 1654, but not on Gordon's slightly earlier map of the area. Following Sir John's death in 1633, he was succeeded by his heir Andrew Edmonston of Ednam, who in 1643 sold Whiteside, along with Mellerstane and Fans, to George Bailey of Jarviswood. Upon George's death in 1647, his estates passed to his eldest son, John, who died without issue some time before in 1653, and the estates passed to George's second son, Robert. Robert was a committed Covenanter, and in 1676 he was imprisoned for rescuing his brother-in-law from what he thought was an illegal arrest. His neighbour, Sir Patrick Hume of Polwarth, communicated with him during this incarceration by sending his 10-year-old daughter, Griselle Hume, as a messenger. Robert was later involved in the Rye House plot in 1683, a plan to assassinate King Charles II of England and his brother James, the Duke of York, who was the future King James II of England and Ireland and James VII of Scotland. He was sentenced to death for treason and executed at the Grassmarket in Edinburgh in 1684. His estates were forfeited and in 1685 were granted by James VII to George Gordon, 1st Duke of Gordon. Robert's young son, George Bailey, and Sir Patrick Hume fled to Holland and were later joined by the rest of Sir Patrick's family, including Griselle. George became an officer in the Prince of Orange's Horse Guards and returned to Britain in 1688, along with the future King William III of England, who would also become King William II of Scotland. In 1690, George's estates were restored, and in 1691 he married Grisel Hume, whom he had got to know during their time in Holland. In 1725, George commissioned William Adam to design a new house at Mellerstain, but the fate or condition of Whiteside at this time is not known. Whiteside isn't marked at all on Roy's mid-18th century map, and it was certainly a ruin in the 19th century, when it was apparently known by some as the Bogle House, and deemed to be haunted, while it is said to have been thatched with bog reeds or rushes within living memory. Today, the ruin stands in a field of the same name. This week, Droneman Scotland has hidden the keyring on a broken fence at the entrance of the field, so if you want one, this is where it is. Good luck! And finally, a 360-degree look at the countryside from above the tower. Once again, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, share and comment on the video. It is very much appreciated. See you next time, and bye for now.